is up, YouTubers? We're back on the shoebox custom model. Unfortunately, not working on anything real still. Apologize. I'm going to be sniffing a lot. Not necessarily feeling the greatest, but I'm going to have a beer. Work on the model anyways. I've done a little bit of like fabbing and mocking up in between videos that happen. I want to do a transmission tunnel, and I might hit on a couple other things real quick while I'm working on this. But the only things I've really done thus far is I've kind of got, I'm not going to take the effort to zoom into anything. If you want to see it a little better, check out the Instagram, the Eppy's Chop Shop Insta. I've got the flathead V8 in here. I got a big old chrome supercharger. I got some stacks just kind of mocked up right now. Thinking about doing a fuel cell in the front, possibly. But as far as actual customizing, where I am at, and what I want to show you is first, as I have not finished, but there's a little more progress on the rear of the frame. I've trimmed out some of the excess meat that didn't need to be there. Got everything prettied up a little bit. There's still a lot of finalizing to do, but I wanted to point out that this thing, it's pretty strong. I mean, I'd almost argue that the section of frame that I built is stronger than the factory piece. Now, the issue that I have created with lowering the car so much on such large wheels is that if you put your little engine in here, and if I were to have the axle mounted in place, what happens is the axle and drive shaft actually raise up into the interior. That's what this little hump right here is for, is to clearance your drive shaft. Well, I've now lowered the vehicle onto the drive shaft more, so I need a larger transmission tunnel. I've already cut it out. What I did is I cut a little piece just for some reinforcement right here. I don't want this flopping around, breaking, and getting all warped. So as you can see, it's quite firm. And what the plan is to use. Let me have this too loud. This is actually a cigar case from it's from a local dispensary, and it's going to be perfect to go in right here with some trimming. I'm going to cut it, slide it right in there, and I'm going to spare you all of the effort that it's going to take me to do that. Basically, I'm just going to kind of mock it up in here, make some lines, cut, trim, cut, trim, cut, trim, and we will return. This will be mocked up inside here. Alright, so check it. So I got this thing put together real quick again. I'm going to blow it back apart and show you the transmission tunnel that I just cut up. And it's kind of backwards, but I want to show you the next quick little thing that I'm going to do. I'm going to jump back to that. As you can see, I got an old school style kind of like Lakewood side exit exhaust going on here, coming straight out through the body. I'm going to drill that and paint it so it looks like it's open instead of closed. And since this is a different engine and the exhaust isn't supposed to go there, and the fenders are different and we got bigger wheels, I'm gonna have to, I don't have to, but I'm gonna make my own exhaust manifolds, and I'm gonna keep it real simple and kind of like rat roddy the way this thing is going right now. And I think all I'm gonna do is just use some square tubing as the main pipe for the exhaust manifold, and then I'm just going to cut up this roll cage, so there'll be 1, 2, 3 exhausts coming out into this one, and then they'll come down and tie in down here in this corner. But so let's blow this back apart real quick and show you the transmission tunnel. This actually worked out really, really nice because it's clear, so you can actually see what I'm talking about. So, and this is just, temporarily glued, well, not temporarily, it's permanently glued in place, but I still got some trimming to do. But you can actually see the drive shaft coming through the interior. And we have all the clearance in the world from our back half, which we still have to do our suspension back here. But, bam, there it is. Got room for days in there. And literally all I did was super simple. I took the cigar case and cut it in half. Just like that. And then I kind of mimicked the contour of the body line. And see, it's kind of gappy right here. I'm going to have to put some filler in there and fix that. But if you jump over to this side, I guessed much better. And just cut that at like a 45 or whatever degree that is. And glued it right in place. And do I have the original one sitting up here still? I don't think I do. But obviously, see what I did? Super simple stuff like this. Like I said, it was just a cigar case. I cut in half, and then cut in half, and then glued in here. Obviously, we'll make that look prettier. Clean that up. We'll paint it. You'll never know it's a cigar case. Next up, custom exhaust manifolds for that Lakewood. Check it. Like I said, I'm trying to keep these videos super short, super simple. And I'm back on these manifolds. And I just got them super mocked up right now. And I literally, like I said, I took just square tubing, like the same stuff I used to build the frame. That's my main of the manifold. And then I just took this roll cage and I just cut it into short sections at any given length. They still have to be trimmed. You know, the front will likely have to be shorter, or you know, whatever angle I need them to shoot at. These still have to be trimmed. So it doesn't matter that they're kind of ugly right now because I still have to work on them. But that's it for this step. We're gonna let this set up. We're gonna test fit and cut and test fit and cut and test fit and cut, and next time you see, these might look half decent. Alright, so just a little more mocked up. You can see, still need to cut the pipes off of the block, the engine block itself. Sorry, I keep trying to look at the camera and pick stuff up. But see, I put just a little curve in them, and that's for the other side. There's the side. What this is gonna do is, if I can kind of half lay that in there, gonna basically sit in there just like that. Bam. A little something like that. Cleaned up a little bit, smooth cut, fit more gooder. But yeah, next time you see those, they're gonna still be mocked up, obviously, but look much better. All right, people, we are back at the table, and we got old exhaust manifolds all mocked up here. Like I said, that's some square tubing, some round tubing. And what I did is, like I said, I rough cut all of the round tubing pieces that come out for the individual manifolds. And I cut them all at the same time once the glue dried, and that made them all flush. And then I did the same thing like I did for the square tubing on the frame, as I just took a little bit of heat to them, and I put the bends that I needed and the according sides, and that's it. And where I'm at in this model is I just got so much stuff mocked up, and I've been really wanting to knock a lot of this stuff out, but I wanted to like buzz through and show you how to do a lot of really cool stuff. But I have a lot of stuff that I'm gonna, like, on the next video, I'm gonna shoot some paint on some of the stuff. I'm gonna clean a lot of it up, make it look a lot prettier. There's just so many things that I have going on, and the model's looking really cool, but it's also looking really rough. And I want to go through and clean up a lot of these rough edges, and there's still going to be a lot of customizing to do on the model. Next time you see it, but it's going to look a lot better, a lot cooler. I still got some stuff to show you. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to mock this thing back together real quick, do a quick run around, and then next time, who knows? I got all kinds of cool stuff into this thing. I didn't plan any of this other than the fact I knew I kind of wanted to like mini truck style it. Other than that, as you see, I had no intentions on engine swapping this. I didn't want to supercharge it at first. The stacks, I didn't intend. I originally didn't want to lower it so much that I had to do a transmission tunnel. I'm going really ham on this thing, and I'm just going to continue to just kind of freestyle it and show you some of the stuff. So, again, I'm going to mock it back together, give it a spinny spin, and on to the next video. Thank you. I don't want to go away without giving thanks. I actually have a couple more subscribers, getting some more views. If you could, give me some likes, some comments, subscribes, shares, anything at all helps. And again, I am so thankful for all you guys hanging out and watching me build little stupid things like this and tinker around in the garage. The Wordbench podcast has also been a surprisingly large hit. Thank you for all the people checking that out. And that's all I got for you guys right now. Toodles.